Man, it feels weird coming back, chat. It feels weird coming back. It's been a minute. Where did my hairline go? Oh, my hair combed itself today, I guess. I've been wearing hats lately, so like my hair. Let me turn the music down a bit. What's up, chat? What's good? It's been a long time. Damn, you're not aging gracefully. Yeah, I mean I'm 27, you know. So, what's up, Demarcus? Ghost. Reggie, what's good? What's poppin'? It's been ages, chat. By the way, I am trying to adjust myself right now. So today is oh shit! You can now put people in timeout for different lengths, ranging from 10 seconds to 24 hours. Got it. Oh, that's gonna come in handy for later, chat. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, chat, what's up? What's good? What's poppin'? It's been a while, chat. I've been tired. I'll admit I've been stressed. I've been trying my best. I've never was, you know, okay. But like lately, I'm just like, man, it's just work, play with friends, maybe watch a movie and go to bed, work, play with friends. It's just my mind's been a fucking mess, and my energy and motivation to stream has just been pretty low. But today we are doing something different. If you guys noticed on Discord, I mentioned something. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, wait, hold on. No, now it's gone. God. Yep, wrong thing. There you go. Right thing. There you go. How's that? Yeah. So, chat. What the fuck did I open? Give me a second, chat. So, chat. Look what this is. By the way, this is a very ghetto setup right here. But guess what this is? Okay, guess what these are? You can probably guess what these things are. So your boy is going to be painting miniatures today. Yeah, Warhammer. Yeah. A little bit different. Things are going to be different today, chat. They are going to be different. Okay. So now I know what happens when I do that. Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind. I have a pretty ghetto setup for this. I'll be 100 with you. And what's up, shit was good. I can't even hate. I have a pretty ghetto setup right now. Yeah, these are Tyranids. So my camera is dog shit, unfortunately. Right? But like I'm using a cell phone camera right now, but I should probably flip that, huh? Let me see if I can flip this real quick, chat. Let me see if I can flip the camera real quick, so that way you guys don't have to see everything backwards. Give me a sec. Can I do that? Properties. No. Transition. Give me a second. Transform. Flip. I think we want to do flip vertically. No. Oh wait, no, that does work. Okay, cool. All right. In that case, we want to. Okay, now how does that look? Oh, sweet, hell yeah. Give me a second, chat. I'm doing witchcraft with OBS right now. All right. I think we want to hit the transition button. There you go. Bam. All right. I know things, chat. I am a professional streamer. Yes. yes. But alrighty, chat. That's the plan for today. Age of Sigmar or 40k, which do you prefer? I'm gonna say this right now. I prefer 40k mainly because I know more about 40k than I do Age of Sigmar. That's my thing. When I got into Warhammer, it was mainly through 40k stuff. So I know very, very little about Age of Sigmar. All I know is that people were pretty upset with because originally started off as Warhammer Fantasy and then it got rebooted. to attract more players, and instead it pissed off the original player base. But yeah, that's how I feel. But yes, one thing I will say too is the reason why I am painting Tyranids is that I've mentioned this in my Discord. So if you've been on my Discord, you've probably seen this. But let's go to camera real quick. Your boy got your hand. I got my hands on something that I'm excited about. There's one game like I don't get too excited when games are coming out. Like I don't know. I think I've reached a point in gaming where I've been disappointed by releases, where I just don't care about game releases anymore. It's not that I want games to release. It's just the fact that it's like a game's coming out. It's probably going to be good, and then it hits my expectations, and I have fun with it, right? But there's one game that I'm very excited about. That's Space Marine 2. And one thing, Games Workshop, which is the Warhammer guys, you know, one thing that they decided to release ahead of the release of Space Marine 2 is this. This is a 2-player board game based off of Space Marine 2. This is called Space Marine the board game. So this isn't tied to the tabletop aside from the miniatures. I have a few miniatures already put together, not all of them, but I figured, you know, I would paint these on stream. I don't know if you guys want me to paint all of them. I mean, maybe you guys can convince me to paint all of them. I don't know. This is gonna be my first time painting miniatures too, so I am doing this like from scratch. There's gonna be a lot of testing, a lot of trial and error. Things might go fucking horrible. If I get into actual tabletop Warhammer, I'm not gonna run Tyranids, but using like these nids as a practice would be pretty great. But yeah, I got the 2-player board game. The main reason why I got it is because our boy in the box art, Lieutenant Titus, has a miniature. And unfortunately for his miniature, it's very detailed. And my goal here is to use the Tyranids to practice, get a feeling for painting, and see how I do, and see how I learn. I mean, worst case scenario, I just have somebody paint Captain Titus for me, you know. But I gotta give it a try, you know. I gotta give it a try. I've gotten into like a lot of different. Well, I say a lot, but like, you know, I've messed around with, you know, board games here and there, sort of. Well, not board games, but like, you know, I've messed around with like Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh's fun. Both digital and paper version. It's hard to keep up with. Especially if you want to be like a casual player. I mean, you can make casual decks, obviously, but the moment your friend pulls out like their meta deck, it's like, oh well, he's pulling his cock out. What am I to do? You know. But it's fun. I also have chaotic cards. I really love chaotic. Maybe one day I will do a remote battle. By the way, this little like, you guys probably can't really tell right now, but this is on like on a small table that I bought for myself because I wanted to remote duel a friend. And who knows, maybe in the future I can stream some remote dueling with Daga or somebody else. Maybe my buddy Andrew will want to play. But I have chaotic cards. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody to play chaotic with, because the card game is dead. There is the online version, the fan-made online version that people do play with. I could probably do that in the future. I've done it before. It's pretty fun. It takes a long time though, but it's fun. I have Magic cards now. I have 2 decks of Magic. I have a Warhammer Daemons Commander deck, and then I have a Dungeons and Dragons box set. So I've messed around here and there with at least when it comes to card stuff. But when it comes to like little miniatures like this is my first time getting into it. Right? I've been watching Warhammer stuff, playing Warhammer stuff for like about maybe 2 years now, but I now have miniatures. So yeah, that's the goal for today. We're just gonna paint these little guys. Oh yeah. I also have let me switch back to the other scene real quick. Okay, let me read chats. Chat's popping off right now. Favorite 40k factions? This is a batter. What's up, Space Marine? What's up, Andrew? What's good? Adjusted mechanic is also pretty high up on my favorites. I don't like the trader factions. That's fair. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I didn't realize you were in the chat. But favorite Warhammer faction? Fuck. I kind of agree with you, Reggie. I definitely say the Mechanicus. If I were to build Mechanicus for the tabletop, I would go for the Styges. Because I think the concept of there was a Styges 6 is pretty cool. But yeah, Adeptus Mechanicus is pretty dope. Who else do I really like? Guardsmen are pretty dope. And Necrons. Traitors factions? I think if there's any Traitors factions that I would look into or try to mess around with, it'd probably be the World Leaders. I mean, to be fair, I kind of feel bad for the World Leaders, but at the same time, I like the idea of no thoughts, head empty, just rush B and just, you know, have fun, knock people out. But yeah, that's what we do with today. That's the goal. That's the plan. But as you guys can probably tell, I will be painting these dudes. There's a total of 4. But this is a Termagant, basically a Tyranid with a gun. And then, I don't know if I'm going to paint these today. After I put these together, I was kind of worried. I also got little Ripper Swarms, which are these little guys. Funny little dudes, these guys. They're people like to nickname them the ankle biters. By the way, this is fucking weird, chat, because I want you to know the camera's in front of me, but I flipped the image. So I'm just like turning this shit left, but it goes right. I'm just like, wait, I gotta adjust it. So I mirrored this guy like this shit for y'all, so you guys can like see this better. But yeah, I got little Ripper Swarms, funny little dudes. I do want to paint them, but I don't know if I'm gonna paint them today because, like, after looking at these carefully, these things are gonna be actually very difficult for as small as they are. But you know, we can always test it. Fuck it, why not? One thing I will say too, these are already primed. If you look carefully, the base is gray, but that's because of the prime. The actual color of the base is black. But I bought some primer at Home Depot, and you know, did a couple of passes, and I just kept them outside for a couple hours, and I brought them in, and I painted these like days ago. But yeah, like I said, the goal for today is just figure out how to paint these things. Figure out how to paint these sons of bitches. That's the plan. I am worried though. Fuck! I keep hitting the fucking desk. My bad. Let me get my shoes out of the way. But yeah, Chad, that's the plan for today. Hopefully this goes well. Like I said, I want to learn how to paint. I want to do this well, because of course I want to do this well. And then eventually, I don't know if I'm gonna do it on stream. I do want to paint the Mr. Lieutenant Titus, you know, and have a badass fucking space marine. But yeah, let me read the chat real quick. I like the Necrons. Necrons are fucking sick. Anyone who says any Slaanesh related factions needs their hard drives. Chat, all you need to know about Slaanesh is that Slaanesh is the you know the memes of the degenerate like the degenerate fucking like Discord moderators. How Discord moderators are degenerate as fuck, and they're like are into like weird fucking kinky shit that are just like, bro, why, what the fuck, like the kind of shit that would get like the alphabet guys on you. That's Slaanesh, and I agree with you. Fuck Slaanesh, man. That's like I like me some ass and titties, but like what the fuck, man. That's too much. That is like all the bad, terrible fucking like hentai tags into one, multiplied by like 1,000 or some shit. I don't fuck. No, we don't fuck with Slaanesh. Fuck Slaanesh. But alrighty, chat. I think first things first. Do I want to adjust the camera? Oh, by the way, let's put some music too. give me a second, chat. Let me put some music too. Let me hit shuffle on this. I'm gonna get some music going in the background so that way y'all can have a listen. Oh, and it starts off with fucking World Eater. I think I might either in post or maybe sometime after I'm done painting, I'll add the playlist. I made a little playlist for myself so I can listen to so I can listen to music on stream. It's currently unlisted, so that way it doesn't make a fucking mess of all the other playlists I've ever created. But if anybody likes the music, I'll post it somewhere so that way y'all can enjoy it. How is it, by the way? Do I need to crank it up? Yes, Andrew, yes. So there's a hole, and I mean wounds too. They will use it. World of Horror is at our early access. Let's go! I am down for some World of Horror. So yeah, as y'all can tell, I am using like a separate like table for this. And you've seen this table before. But alrighty, chat. So, I got a couple of paints here. I got these right here. These paints I got from a paint pack, which I got the box right here. So I got them from the. Oh god, this box is too fucked up. Hold on, can y'all see that? But yeah, this is a box set. Wait, hold on. Armageddon Dust is yellow. I'm gonna use some Armageddon Dust. But yeah, no. I just bought the basic like starter box for painting stuff. There's a total of what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There's like what? 12, 13 paints, and then there's a starter brush, which I got right here. There's also some clippers and a file. The clippers are obviously to clip the minis off the little trays. The file is to do any filing. But what we're gonna be doing today is gonna be using some paints. We got these 4 right here. This is basically black. This is Abaddon black. We got this purple one right here. Base Niggeroth Knight. We got this white one right here, Korax White. And then we got Bugman's Glow. I think I might rely on Bugman's Glow for some coloring. I might use some at least, but these are going to be like my base colors. And then for any extra colors, we got Mago's Purple. We got Wraithbone. And then we got Red. But yeah, no. This is the starting brush that I got. But I went ahead and bought some extra brushes. In case. Probably going to be using I think I'm using just maybe, I don't know. Might be using this one in the very beginning to get some paint, base paint going. And then maybe this one. So I'm going to be using maybe 3 brushes. I got a little container of warm water with some dish soap. So yeah, let's jump into it. Bro, we gotta get you on. It's so good, dude. I just gotta get back into streaming in general. We're being honest. By the way, I'm asking this again. How is the music? Does it need to go up? Are we good on the music? But yeah, no, I am totally. Oh, by the way, I should probably. Considering I'm in a different position, let me move my microphone a little bit closer. I can project my voice pretty well, but you know it's important that you know. Anyways, so I think we're gonna start off with white, the solid white color. So the thing with Tyranids, and these specifically, they are part of a hive fleet. There's different hive fleets of Tyranids, but these fuckers are part of a hive fleet Leviathan. They have a purple carapace, and with a sort of like white, ghoulish pale color. So that's gonna be their 2 main colors, and then we're gonna put like maybe like a little bit of red or pink for detailing, and then we gotta think about the guns and whatnot. But I don't know how long these paints take to dry up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slap white on all of these first, and then I'm gonna dry brush some Wraithbone to kind of give it like a little bit more of a tone. And then after that, we're gonna start adding the colors. Offer still out there to teach you how to play RuneScape. Man, there's so many fucking games. There's so many games, man. And then Warframe dropped an update recently. And I played a little bit of it. That is so goopy. Alright. I think I'm gonna go with the big brush first. I'm gonna water it down. Actually, let me put this here. Anyway, chat, how have y'all been? I hope y'all been doing great, better than me, because man, my mental hasn't been the best it can be. I'll admit. Chat. Probably. I didn't think about my spacing here. I didn't think about my spacing here at all. So, we want to have like a base paint of white, but we gotta make sure it's not too thick. Oh, I think that's fine. Like I said, this is probably gonna be either very good or very horrible. Or maybe I used too big of a brush. We'll find out. I could always mess around with the smaller brush. And figure things out. Anyways, chat, we're here to learn. I am an amateur painter. Is that good? Yeah. If I need to adjust anything, let me know, chat. Because this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. Like, I'm using a fucking water bottle, for Christ's sake. Like, when I bought the paint, there was like a special like containers or whatnot. Also, a little stalactite. I just couldn't think of stalactite. But there's like special like little miniature holders, and I was like, I don't need that. And then after watching a couple of painting videos, I'm just like, shit, maybe I do. The paint right here is kind of thick. It's not good. See if we can rub it off. Oh no. We just need to spread this around. And get it everywhere as we can. I might have to adjust the camera later. Or I can just put, you know. Let me do that now, actually. Yeah. How's that? And don't worry, chat, I got a phone out. So I'm using two phones. One phone is for the camera, and one phone is to read chat. So don't worry, chat. I can read your messages. Paint in there. Fingers crossed that I didn't make this too thick. If I did well, you live and learn, chat. You gotta get the feet. Although I think, looking at it now, I don't care if I paint the base. I could always paint the base later. I might need a smaller brush just so I can paint the underside of this grotesque. And if I'm doing something wrong, chat, let me know. Okay, I'm gonna fly out, and we got a boss, right? Yeah! Wait, to what? Man, don't get me started on going to concerts. I missed out on Aftershock this year, man. I wanted to go. But some issues happened, and I'm just like, man, I gotta put money aside. Freaking, at one point, I need to go hold down, sir. Hold still. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this to some people, but in Northern California, there's a music festival called Aftershock. And what Aftershock is basically just a bunch of metal bands. It's like a 3-day, well this year I think it was a 4-day event, but it's usually like a multi-day event over the weekend, where a bunch of metal bands just go and they just play. It's like a lot of bands, and I missed out on it this year. I was gonna set money aside, and then okay, that is working. I'm looking at this carefully. You probably can't see it because my camera sucks, but I'm kind of liking this already. I'm kind of feeling confident. I don't know how long this takes to dry up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep applying the same paint to all the other 4 Termagants. Which again are these dudes right here with the gun. That's a gun. That's attached to their body. Fucking gross motherfuckers, dude. I gotta get... Yeah, I'm about to use a separate brush just to get to the underside to their chest. Let me soak this brush up real quick. Gotta get it nice and clean. And then I'm gonna swap over to a smaller brush that can get under its chest. And then, damn, maybe using a water bottle isn't that bad. This water bottle has like little ridges, and I'm passing the brush on the ridges to get the paint off. I think that about does it. Nope. Try to be gentle with it, because if I'm too aggressive, it's gonna damage the brush, and we don't want that. I was the one kid in elementary school that whenever we did painting stuff, I would fuck up the brushes and be like, how the fuck did I fuck up the brushes? I thought I was being nice to the brushes. I was not, chat. No way in hell. Dragon Force in 10 days, bro. Come on. Shit. Shit, man. Don't tempt me, bro. Let me put you right here. Do I want to use a fine point? I don't want to use a... I don't want to use a fine point just yet. I want to use the fine point for detailing. I think... Okay. I guess it's time I use the second brush. Get you a little bit wet. So I want you to be thick. I like thick, but in this circumstance we don't want that kind of thick. Bro, you were like... I guess I would ideally want to go to the side and not try to go directly under. I mean, we can go directly under, go for it. If not, go to the side where the brush fits. I think what I might do next time is see, might have different colored primers because I used again I bought a primer from Home Depot a couple of days ago and I painted these a couple of days ago with the primer. I think we're good. I think I managed to reach in there. Hell yeah, sick. Make sure I paint every spot, even under the hoof over here. Oh, this is spot over here. God, the hooves are gonna be a bitch to paint, aren't they? Again, I don't mind painting the base because I could always do whatever the fuck I want to the base later. And then the minis aren't painted into the base, they're pegged in. Or painted, glued, I mean. They're not glued into the base, they're pegged in, so I could just probably pop them out of the peg and then paint the base however I want. Afterwards. Okay. Let's see. I think next time instead of using paper, I'm gonna see if I can get like a little, like, I forget what it's called, but the thing where you can have paint on it and the paint won't dry up. It's not a canvas, I forget what it actually is. Chat, y'all are artistes. What's it called? Let's see. Bro, using the water bottle though? Tech. Making sure I paint every spot here. The underside is the hardest part again. Outside, easy, no problem. Easy mode. Outside, tough. Again, part of the hoof. And typically, right, from what I understand, is you put the miniatures together first, and then you paint over it. Making sure I just hit all those undersides. Also, chat, you guys have to teach me better tape techniques on how to tape this thing to the bottle better. Although, let me see. I want to say that's every... Damn, the crotch. Damn, his balls are painted, chat. Fuck. I gotta paint the Tyranid's balls. There you go. Balls painted. But yeah, that's one little boy done. I don't know how long it's gonna take to dry up, so we're gonna move on to the other three, and we're gonna do the same thing. Just slap some white on them, and paint them as we go, because that's gonna be the base color. Like I said, these motherfuckers have a very hard purple, like outside. What's up, Doug? That was good. Yeah, yeah. Like these are already primed, but you know. We gotta give them the base start. So we're gonna do the same thing for the next miniatures. The next three. Let me paint my brush real quick because I don't want it to dry up. Heavy lobster, heavy. Maybe I will get one of those base painters. Thingamabobs. Things to hold the base and paint. I'm just cleaning up my brush real quick. Just that way I don't... Heavy... I think I'm gonna be using the other one instead. Alright. Alright, little guy. you get to chill in the back. God, this tape is so strong. What the fuck, man? Alright, time to retape Terminal Gun number 2. Damn, bro, get the mini into the view of the camera. I did! Did I not? Bro, hold on. How's that? That's the current status of the mini. We need Doom music. What's up, Cameron? What's good? Oh, there is some Doom music in there. There is Doom music. So, most of the music is covers for video games. There is a little bit of Family Jewels, Toxic Eternity, Ga Metal, Falcone, and then I think I have maybe 1 or 2 songs from Jeffrey Day, and he does Argent Metal covers. Wait, what's up, Cameron? What's poppin'? I just realized Cameron has been in the chat this whole time. And Warhammer's so weird to me. I never heard anyone say shit about how the game actually plays, just buying minis or pinning them. In Dark Souls? Dark Souls would be lit. I think part of the reason why you don't hear people talk about the gameplay too much is because most of the appeal has to do with the actual painting and the lore. And then when it comes to playing the game, oh, look, see, there's Doom music for you right now. Let's go. Wait, doesn't Far Cry Primal suck? Bomb Rusher is, dude, you're telling me. I mean, after this playlist is done, which is a very long playlist, we could, I could probably open up Nightbot for y'all, so y'all can mess around with Nightbot. Let me put one more little piece of glue in there, or tape, so this motherfucker can hold together. Let me look at the corner. Yeah, I'm definitely getting one of those, I need to read the chat more. But the way the game plays, Andrew, it's... Imagine playing Toy Soldiers with dice. You gotta roll a dice to hit. You gotta roll a dice for damage, and then your opponent has gotta roll a dice to see if their armor will take it or not. And that's the basic premise. There's a lot more to it than that. It's not just that, but that's like the basic combat. And it doesn't matter if it's shooting, if it's melee, casting spells. That's basically how the combat works. But obviously it's more intricate than just that. Obviously, since there's different factions, there's different abilities, there's different gameplay strategies, and it's never just one-on-one. Usually you have a squad of minis, or you have a vehicle, or a special mini that can do multiple attacks, and all that. There's different damage numbers, and there's all that, you know, all that. Is it just like D&D plus Risk? I've never played Risk, so I don't know how Risk is, unless you're talking about Risk Alliance. But, I guess another way to explain it is imagine playing Fire Emblem, but you gotta roll dice to determine the attacks and whatnot, because it's a strategy tabletop game. Like, you know how in playing Fire Emblem or any type of tactical RPG, you know, you gotta position yourself, you gotta fight, you know, depending on your positioning will determine how your opponent will react and how the flow of the battle will go, depending on who you use and all that. That's how Warhammer is. I mean, and if you think about it too, tactical RPGs in general are are a lot like how Warhammer plays. Because again, you know, let's say you're playing Final Fantasy Tactics. Sometimes your attacks aren't guaranteed to hit, and sometimes you gotta hope that your attack does hit. You know, you gotta hope that your attack deals enough damage. Sometimes you gotta hope that you got a crit. And sometimes you don't even gotta hope. Sometimes you just know you do fuck shit. Oh, by the way, you know how I know you like XCOM. You know how in XCOM there is an Overwatch ability. One of the cool things you can do is you can Overwatch your opponent. The general flow of the battle is that, you know, you do whatever you want to do to determine who goes first. Rock, paper, scissors, roll a dice, whatever. And whoever goes first, if they have any special pre-battle abilities, they declare and use their pre-battle abilities, and depending how those abilities are used, they'll do whatever requirements they have to do them. And then after that, you have the movement phase. You got to move your units first. After you decide your movement phase, then there's the attack phase. And then after the attack phase, if you want, or if you can then proceed to rush your fucking enemies for melee. And during the rush phase, if you have the ability to Overwatch, you fucking Overwatch. I mean, that's up to you, of course. You're not required. You also need resources to Overwatch. Like one of the things that's important in Warhammer. Not all abilities, but some abilities will use command points. And depending on your army, either you can regen command points with just your army's ability. Sometimes depending on the game rule set, the game will just give you command points every turn. But if I'm not mistaken, the Overwatch usually requires command points. But yeah, no, if your opponent decides to fucking melee you, or rush and melee you, you can be like, you see the snipers in the back? They're gonna Overwatch. And then, you know, you roll as if you were doing a normal attack, and if you know, all that is successful, they take damage as they approach you. It's kind of like that one scene in JoJo where Jotaro is approaching Dio. And Dio's like, oh, you approached me? He's like, yeah, bro. How else am I gonna punch you? I ain't gonna punch you from far away. I'm gonna go up to you and fucking whack you, bro. There's all kinds